We've all had our first crush before. One day, out on the playground, and we see her. So, like all of us did, I was really awkward when I tried to actually talk to her. But I was actually pretty fortunate because she lived right next to me, basically neighbors. And I also knew her for the longest amount of time. We would hang out as children a lot for a really long time. And I knew her longer than even my best friend. We stopped hanging out one day and grew distant besides school, but I still did sometimes go over to her house just to hang out or swim or really just be there, I guess. One day, I noticed something. I started to develop feelings for her. I was too afraid to tell her how I felt. Funny thing is, at the time, I was the most popular boy in school, actually. And she was the most popular girl. So perfect if you think about it. So at some point on the playground, I told her my feelings. Not really. More like I sent my best friend to tell her how I felt. I never got an answer. And slowly the entire school knew that or well, at least me, liked her. So when all of our classes ended and we all went to the playground for recess, both of us got completely surrounded by a bunch of people. All the boys ended up surrounding me, asking a bunch of different questions like, do you really like her? And like, oh, what are you gonna do? Have you told her yet? Stuff like that. Well, all the girls were summoning her, obviously. And we were all in like two big groups, each group accompanied by just a teacher that was kind of there listening to what's going on. So we were just going around the entire recess having a bunch of questions asked, and we just kept on deflecting each one because we didn't really know what to do. And yeah, and when I say big groups, I mean like there was big groups like surrounding all of us. Then we went back inside after recess, and I never really got an answer. And I would still sometimes hang out over there, go to some of her parties and stuff, and I would still never get a solid answer. But I never stopped liking her until she went to go to another school. Which then from there, I tried to keep in touch with her, but at that point, I knew she really didn't want to, so that was the end of that. I don't know, so sad. Well, that's just a quick story of my first crush. So if you did in fact enjoy, then maybe check out some of the other stories. Maybe subscribe. But I hope you enjoyed. And goodbye.